Hello everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. As you can see, heading over to the vault. I don't know why it wants me to look at nothing. There we go. Now it's rising. Oh, there's the other one. I was like, man, it's weird that they only put up one of those. Also, is there one beneath it? Anyway. Let's head inside and defrost this place, shall we? Let's heat up this ice box. So now the thing with this, right, is like most of the planet is covered in snow and ice now. So we're going to melt it all. And I just love how it's like, we're going to melt all of it so that, you know, we can go back to normal. And then like in real life, we're like, the polar ice caps are melting. That's a bad thing. Now, granted, they probably didn't put too much thought into it in the game, but I still find it funny. Alright.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running.
Now this one should be a longer one, if I'm not mistaken. I really hope so, because if it is another short one like the one on Havarl, I'm going to be really annoyed. Okay, so emergency power isn't up yet. So I'm going to do a quick scan. What is this? Shield charger. Okay. Alright, so I do have to activate the power before I can do any of this shit. Alright. Let's power up this beast. So now I can't remember.
Well, we turn the power on.
Yeah.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Pathfinder,
So yeah,
that will affect your shields.
yes, it will. I got that. Now I think it's like if we're cold, we can run in there and whatnot. And I do believe that it also like protects you from outside. Okay, so that does work. Right. Because I do believe that those things, while they are good, they can in fact turn bad. Like you can have ones that will actually hurt anything that's in it, which you can use to your advantage, because like you can activate, there's usually a console nearby when that happens, because obviously you want to use them, so you activate the console so that they're good and you run into them. But if there is remnant hiding inside one of them, you can also do the opposite and make it hurt the remnant that are in them. Okay, so this one will let us go either right or left. So we can actually see our goal right there. Like that's our goal. But I do believe that it's kind of a pain. Oh, all right. Well, he just didn't grab that for some reason. There we go. So first things first. Let's just see where these ones lead. No, actually we're good. So now these might actually, come to think of it, these might actually just turn bad if, when we're on our way out. Come to think of it, they may not be able to be turned bad right yet. All right, well, let's see, what is this control? This is the door. Let's get this open. I like it when they sink into the ground, because that means that it's like a one and done thing. And he said that he doesn't think we're done here, which I think means that there's still an enemy. I don't see it, so. But yeah, like when they sink into the ground like that, it's like, yes, because then you're done with that console.
Big guys ahead.
Oh yeah, there is. And destroyer. No, don't scan the destroyer, because if we can get rid of these couple of assemblers before the destroyer shows up, that would be ideal. Stop. go. All right. Get the turret on. And there goes the turret. Ow! Ugh. Yeah, it did. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Flamethrower in there. Oh, I think he's targeting. There we go. And a tech combo. I can combo it myself. Boop.
This looks valuable.
Nice. I just randomly got 5 skill points for looking at something. I'll take it. Like, I don't... maybe I leveled up. What do? You may just give me more skill points or something. Alright, so... I mean, this one has to go there, and that one would have to go there, right? To stop them from overlapping the other ones. Yeah, that one can't go there or there, so it has to go there. Alright. God, I thought I was done with this for this part. Or from last part. Yeah, okay, so that one can't go there, which means that one has to be there. And then to complete the square, obviously we need, that one. Which means we need one there. Which means that one's there. Nope, there we go. Which means this actually could go in either hole, that doesn't matter. But this one has to be there, which means that one has to go here. Which means that one's there, and that one's there. Yeah, there we go. That did just give us skill points. Cool. I don't know what this shield is here for. I guess maybe because, like, well, I was gonna say maybe if like you push the thing back, then you may want to make sure that you don't push it back, because then it'll fall into there or get knocked into there, and its shields will come back. But I mean, I don't know if there's any skill that could knock one of those things back, because as you can tell, they're fucking massive. Where? Ooh, nullifier.
We've got targets.
Turn this way. No, and I think that's it. Okay, so as you can see, we could go that way and just jump up there and fucking end this, but, you know, I mean, we got to explore. I mean, we haven't even went back and done, like, the very first split path yet. Like, come on. Kind of nonsense. I think there may even be one of these vaults where you need to play with those, like, as you're, like, as you're escaping. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. I wasn't hitting the right fucking button. Yeah, thanks. I just threw force at... just threw my brain power at the thing. I feel like something might have got caught in here. That's just a low breacher. And there you go.
Area cleared.
I know that, because I saw the experience. Alright, let's see here. Can I scan this plant? I cannot. So we should still have a secret chest to find, although that, I'm gonna say that may count for like what we just did with the destroyer, or whatever the hell it's called, but I don't know that. This platform seems oddly like oddly dead end, right? Like it's an odd place for a dead end. Like you have all of this, you build it up, you get up here, and then there's just, like you have to fight your way up here. and then there's just nothing. Like, that's very odd. I mean, there's no, like, other, like, if, like, can't fall off the other side to go somewhere different. And, well, not really. Huh. It's very strange, and obviously that'll take us up to the end platform as well. I wonder if this is one of those ones where, like, there's, like, a bunch of paths, but, like, you need to activate the first one, and then, like, that'll activate a bunch of other ones that you can then activate to do other things, and yada, 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 so on and so forth. Platform down there is suspicious as well, but I don't... might just, like, because, like, I could see that coming up to get you over there. Oh, God. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure one of these has the secret chest. I keep calling it a secret chest. It's usually not a secret chest because it's along the way. Like, they can't really have it be secret specifically because you have to pick it up under a time constraint. So, like, they can't have it that far off of the get the fuck out path. You know? Okay, so we'll head over here and see what's up. I already see consoles.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Yeah, and then he fucking doesn't. Like an asshole. Okay, so now I think this might turn them bad, because I see it's connected to that, or it just turns it on and off. Okay. So that one now connects up to this one, which is connecting up there, which is connecting down there. And then this one is dead, and that one doesn't do anything. Okay. So I think we play with these, and then eventually, like, the core things that we need will just pop up out of the water. I think. Okay, beep boop bop.
One more for us.
Okay, and then that connects all of these together, and then I can still activate that one. Oh, will this one do it?
Well, look at this.
Okay, well, there we go. There's a chest. Do you believe? Yep. Oh, nice. We got 16 uranium. That'll make us half of a boot. Okay, so now the next one to activate will be here. Because what you basically want to do is just keep going. Like, you want to go to the end. Ooh. See, now that did something way up there. Ugh, God. See, now this is the one I was thinking of. This one here is a giant pain in the ass. But, like, you basically want to go to the end and see what the last one does, and then just slowly keep working your way backwards. Like, as soon as you hit a dead end, obviously you want to change. Okay. There's that. And now we need to go and see what that other one did over here. And then, yes, we will, in fact, have to come all the way back. Because, yes, like I said, now, once again, this vault, not a very big vault. I mean, like, we're standing here, we can see where we came from, and we're, like, 2 feet away from the exit. Like, you can see the exit from the entrance. And, well, I guess the exit and entrance is the same place, but you know what I mean. All right, here we go. So that activated this, which will now activate that over there. Oh, it opened up that door. Now all we need to do is get into it, which shouldn't be too difficult. Like I said, like that platform, oh God, there seems to be like the way to get there. But at the same time, we can always make it across other ways. What? Oh.
Bet we can grab it on the way back.
All
I
right.
will add this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
So that'll be a later thing. So there we go. Now I don't know if that, now once we go back to the other side and close that, like I don't know if we have to have it set up like this. Like one of the things will pop, I'm pretty sure that's this one now. Will pop our data core, whatever the fuck it is, that we need for PB's thing, for one of PB's things. We'll pop it up out of there, out of the water. But And I don't know if going and changing that last one will close that door. Alright, that one was the one that went all the way up there. So now if we do this... See, I can't see the door from here to know if that hurt it or not. But anyway, okay, so that was that one. So I will actually change that one back. But not that it matters for right now, because right now I'll be changing this one. Ooh, which makes some more connections. So once again, all the way to the end. Okay, so this one's got to do something over there. Oh, that might be it right there.
Bet we can reach that if we poke around.
That right there, I think, may be our data core. Well, up and over, I think. God, it's very vibrate. Like the controller vibrates. Like it's a huge like chunk, which you may be able to notice with the camera. The camera does move a little bit, but here we are. Ah, good. It is data core. Oh, 3 out of 9.
These boxes, they're all over.
All right. And then there is another architect on this planet as well, which will give us 4 on this planet. There's also one, I do believe, that you do as part of PB's quest. And then on Kadara, there's a vault, and there, I don't think there's an architect on Kadara, though. Okay, so that raised that, so we don't need that one anymore. So now we'll change out this. Yeah, I was gonna say, do you believe some of these does just spawn enemies in some fashion? Okay, so now that was that one. So now this is the one that sets up that. Okay. So we'll leave that like that, because obviously when we leave, we'll want it all set up so that we can, ooh. I mean, there's got to be a way up there, right? Yeah. Okay. So that we can grab our item box there on the way out. Our special item box. Now this one I think is actually kind of hard to get and get out, just because of like where it is. Okay, and then this one connects to here, which is dead. All right, good. So we don't need to worry about that. So once again, one back. Oh, and we go here, which connects up to there, which raised that, which gave us an item. Look at that. Oh, oh. Or gave us a container. Some more remnant polymer. Okay, and then what else? This is probably give us an enemy or something. Like I said, a lot of them give you enemies.
Remnants are attacking.
I mean, that was it, right? Yeah. Okay, so hang on. So that was the one we just did. So back up to here. Which will now raise that one, which is connected to this one, which is dead by the looks of it. It is. Good. Okay. But then this one connects to... Ah, yeah. Some research. How nice. All right. Okay, and then that one was connected there, which we've already finished. Ugh. Okay. Which means whoop, that one will reconnect that way. Beep, boop. Oh, all right. All right, I forgot to climb back up here and change this one back from the dead console to reconnect all of our pathways there. Okay. And then last, and oh no, and that was it, because then that was our first one. All right, so now everything should be set back up so that we can get our chest on the way out. We got our data core, which is good. Always nice to get those. And then we just need to make sure that we get it on our way back. It is a little bit tricky, but I think that floor might come up on our way out. I could be wrong, obviously, but it might happen. Like that floor there might come up on our when we activate this, so that we can get over there a little bit easier. Obviously, it's not that difficult to get there from here, but you know. Dink, 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 dink. One. Oh, I've almost got them all. Another assembler. And there we go. Easy
This
peasy.
console will activate the purification field. You
Yeah,
may
well.
want to sweep the area.
Of course I
Before
do.
this place tries to kill us, you mean?
Yeah. Now odds are there's another chest or something. Like in the last one, there was a console that gave us more skill points. We've already got that console. Because by sweep the area, it doesn't necessarily mean like on this platform. It just means in general, like sweep the whole facility. All right. That's the game's way of being like, hey, you activate this, you know, you got to get the fuck out. All right. Oh, yeah, we can go. Oh, well, yeah, right. I forgot there was a shortcut there. All right. So first things first, make sure that our door is open. It should be, I think. It is good. Almost fucking biffed it there. All right. Ugh.
Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
Okay. Up.
More baddies incoming.
Over. There we go. Get in there. Get the container.
Grab it!
Up. Up. Over. Now, obviously, there is a bunch of enemies here. I don't think that I have to fight them, but I'm not 100% on that. Oh, I do not. So let's just peace out. Oof. See, now they have like the red ring around them because I think, yeah, if you go in them, they start to hurt you. And activate. Yeah, there we go. Plus 40%.
Man, never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Like you can get like one, like all you have to do is fucking activate the vault and you automatically can then build an outpost. It gives you exactly enough to build an outpost, which is a little ridiculous because I mean, yeah, it makes the environment better, but it doesn't really make any like the planet less risky. Like it's like, oh, we can live here now. It's like, yeah, we can set up our base right next to like the giant Ket outpost that we haven't dealt with yet. Because that's always smart. All right. Now, like I said, I don't know how much...
Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With the reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
Yeah. So there we go. Now we can, we'll go and set up our base. Didn't take us too long.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Yeah.
Say, Jal, you smell really nice. Like, not just now. Always.
Thank you. I like to. I take pride in all aspects of my person. I like to smell nice.
Well, I think it's great. Where do you get it?
I make it. Is tinkering with alcohols and plant essences that different from explosives?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, it's not that different. It's still mixing chemicals together to produce a result. It's just you know, a very different kind of result that you're looking for. Alright. Creatures. Oh.
Get ready to fight.
Down you go.
Man, those assemblers just did not seem to give a fuck. Now, I also think that unlike my, I don't remember what it's called now, my little zappy one that I do, that goes through cover, I don't think that my biotic one does. I'm pretty sure that it's like an actual projectile. So like if they're behind cover and I use it, it just doesn't do anything to them. I could be wrong, but, you know, I haven't really tried it yet. Oh, okay, I see. So I need to actually go this way. Well, I may not have needed to go exactly that, like that, but I mean, this way will make it easier to get to that outpost.
Remnant pillars. Careful.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, here we are. Look at that. Clear a vault, get an outpost, and we're not even at the half-hour mark yet. Fucking cruising. Now, I don't... trying to think of like what quests you get from the colony here, and there really isn't
Hey, Joel.
that many, I think.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Did your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
I mean, it may not be ideal, but, you know, gotta build our Canada somewhere. And what better place than on Voeld?
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge.
Send someone to the resistance
And badly
camp.
needed.
We'll give them our extra
Hello
supplies.
again, Director. How close are you keeping tabs on me anyway?
As close as you'd expect when you're inserting us into local concerns. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Well,
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Voeld helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. Time for the uncomfortable bit, Pathfinder. The flag waving.
I'm supposed to summarize Voeld?
As much as anyone can.
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Voeld is not just about survival. We know it. The Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
alright. Fuck, even that, well, I guess putting the outpost here, it's like, man, you put an outpost here, 20% viability. It's like, I guess.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice?
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh, Angaran language, means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to Resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Will do. Alright, so I think that her quest that she just gave us, the missing science crew, I think that's the architect quest.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eldon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
Cute. So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
So you're responsible for the well-being of the colonies. That's a big deal.
It doesn't fall on my shoulders alone. But I like making a difference.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
Alright.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Right. So that's for the radio guy. And we even got an Angara dude here. As a guard. How nice. Alright. Anything in here? Hello?
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Oh, hang on.
Already 30 meters deep. No dip. Where'd you change?
This damn ice ball.
I mean, it won't be forever.
Pathfinder, welcome to scenic Voeld. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
At least you're not in cryo anymore, right?
Look around. This is cryo. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Voeld's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
See, now they could have done a bit more with the planets. Nice. To have them change like little by little as you progress in the game. But I can also see why they didn't, because like some of the quests would become like way different. Like they would have to be like way different, you know? Like depending on when you decided to do them. Like how different the planet was, like how like warmer this planet was, or like how, well, I guess Eos doesn't change that much, but like maybe like all those radiation storms would just turn into rain, you know? And like it would start to rain, and I guess you wouldn't really have enough time to see it change like a huge amount. Like you wouldn't be able to see Eos suddenly like growing like fucking trees and shit on its surface, right? Because that would take fucking forever to go from barren, even with a vault to help it out. There's either something in here or something down below, and by the looks of it, it's down below. Oh, it's tracking the thing down in the room below me, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. Got a canister of Omnigel. Got 47 Omnigel canisters. That seems like a lot. Alright. Let's go get this data. Ella narrowed possible, whatever, not found sample sites to a single radius. Will to the site and take enough samples for her to test. Same device with nav point and then out.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Here's hoping they're still okay.
Well, I mean, I'll probably change out PB before we go and do that and bring in Vetra, because Cora and Drax both use shotguns, which aren't all that useful against the Architect. Vetra uses a rifle. PB uses a pistol, which also, and biotics, but her main biotic is like pull, which doesn't obviously affect it. Now I think that if she uses it on something that can't be lifted up, I think that then just does damage, where it's like, oh, you can't lift it up, but like you still used enough force to pick it up, so you know, like that force had to have done something. I'm trying to remember what Liam uses. Like Joel uses a rifle, so I know he's good. I'm trying to remember what Liam uses for a weapon, but it's just not coming to me at all for some reason. Okay, so I think up there is my memory trigger, and then the boosting the signal thing is over there. So we'll grab both of those while we're here. Oh, there's the Nomad. So since we're here, we'll do both of those, and then we'll trade out characters, and then next part we'll head over to the Architect, because that'll give it. Oh, this is probably not going to be good. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Because that's always a good one to do. That's another like good chunk of viability, and not to mention, I fucking just love the Architect fights. They're so fucking cool. Well,
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
okay, so that's that, and then the other one is up and to my right. Now, I could mark it, but I don't want to bother.
Ryder, did you hit a ditch or make a sharp turn or something? Joel's snoozing again.
I'll let him sleep.
Ugh.
Don't know why she's against him sleeping, but I also don't know how he manages to sleep in this. So I think, yeah, there they are. Hello.
Targets.
Oof. Just fucking punched me. Oh, come on. Where is it? Oof. Oof. There we go. That's right, bitch. Oh, no relevant data. Okay, so that must be one that I already had scanned. I hope, anyway. I didn't think of it until it was too late. But I think there's more of those around anyway, and we'll probably end up running into one on the way out to the over to the architect anyway. Ah, there we are. Pop the receiver up.
Another news receiver down.
Can't scan that for anything, can we? Nope. All right. Okay. Now, just to make sure that we're on the right path. Yes, that is. All right, so we may actually just take Drax out and do some and clean up some of these. Like, we'll hit up the memory triggers, go to Jara, you know, drop point and everything. Yeah, we'll do that instead because I didn't realize just quite how far away that was. I forgot that the architect was on the opposite side of the fucking planet. So yeah, we'll trade out PB for Drax for now because we haven't ridden with Drax for ever, I think. There is another set of quests that have to do with stuff that I would actually like to have. Research center, no loadout. That I would actually like to have Liam for. The thing about Liam is like he's a crisis specialist, right? But like, what is that? Like, what does that mean, really? Nothing. It means you're good in a crisis. Like all these people are good in a crisis. Like everybody has that training or more, right? But anyway, that'll be good enough for this part. I'll go through all my weapons and shit before I turn on the next one. And see what's what I want. I'll deconstruct some shit to try and get some materials I don't necessarily get. Ooh, that's a good looking shotgun right there. But anyway, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Saturday for more.